the Trump administration rolled out a new immigration rule. It's called the Public Charge Rule. It bans legal immigrants from coming to the U.S. if there's a chance they will use welfare programs. President Trump discussed the new rule, saying he's tired of people coming into the country and, quote, immediately going on welfare. And in defending the rule, Acting Citizenship and Immigration Services Director Ken Cuccinelli referred to 140 years of expectations that people who immigrate to this country would not be a burden on taxpayers and the government. Well, for fact's sake, let's actually take a look at history. Congress passed the first federal immigration law in 1882. That law said any convict, lunatic, idiot, or any person unable to take care of himself or herself without becoming a public charge was prohibited from immigrating to the United States. But here's the thing. The very definition of a public charge has changed so much in the last 100+ years. The law was written decades before the rise of our current welfare state. There was no Social Security or food stamps until the 1930s, no Medicaid or Medicare until the 1960s, and certainly no earned income tax credit, not until 1975. But that's not all. Currently, today, in 2019, the vast majority of new immigrants are not eligible at all for these welfare programs. Undocumented immigrants, DACA immigrants or dreamers, those with H-1B visas and other temporary workers, all of them pay billions of dollars into welfare programs that they are not even eligible for. So, Ali, it is so important to go through this because this false narrative out there that these immigrants are coming into this country and they walk in and they go on welfare. That wasn't the case back in the days of Ellis Island, which Ken Cuccinelli was talking about. Right. The programs didn't even exist. And today, while we have those public assistance programs, we can go through it again. Dreamers, H-1B visas, temporary workers, and undocumented immigrants can't. So Ken Cuccinelli and President Trump, what are you talking about?
So what's the goal then? Because if we're not actually stopping people who are, in theory, coming into this country and abusing our public welfare systems, is that just for the base to say, yeah, good, you're stopping them?
Yes, because it's more than the base. Because your average person out there, Ali, does not know the ins and outs of our immigration system.
I didn't, and I'm an immigrant to this country. Like I don't know all the rules.
But that's exactly it. Suddenly, I'm going, hold on, did we have public assistance when people were first immigrating here from Europe? And the answer is we didn't. So the president or Ken Cuccinelli can get on the podium and start to convince America, hold on a second, I'm not doing that well, and these immigrants are on welfare?
That was very helpful.
They're not yesterday. They're not today. Come on now.
Hey, MSNBC fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down there and click on any of the videos here to watch the latest interviews and highlights. You can get more MSNBC for free every day with our newsletters. Just visit msnbc.com/newsletters to sign up now.